The last time I saw a countdown like that, a ball was dropping at Times Square. Dick Clark was doing something, but tonight it's a countdown to a very special night for the Children's Foundation. Good evening and welcome. I'm Jack Miller and welcome to our On the Bay Kitchen Party. And for those of you who don't know what a kitchen party is, it's deep in tradition from Newfoundland and the Atlantic provinces, and people used to get together. They may or may not have been alcohol involved. There was certainly a lot of music and a lot of chat, and obviously in the kitchen, because in those days, it was the warmest room in the house. This is not a Zoom meeting, as many people thought it would be, so please make sure you have pants on. As a special tonight, and as a result, we have lots of auction items and obviously lots of food coming your way, and auction. Say hi, Boyd. Thank you very much. Also tonight, everybody who is joining us, we have managed to come up with 2 tickets to a Toronto Maple Leafs second round playoff game this year. Surprisingly, we didn't have any trouble getting them. This obviously is replacing our gala for this year, and next year things will be back on track in March. The nice thing about the gala aspect of it, usually I'm at the front and trying to talk over about 500 people in the room. Boyd is trying to talk over 500 people in the room. Tonight, we don't have that problem, and we thank you for that. And from the staff at the Children's Foundation, I think probably the biggest thing, and I know many of you looking in have been involved in galas in the past, you've been part of the committees, and you know as much fun as it is and as much work as it is on the night of and leading up to, the next day isn't that much fun when you don't have, well, you do have to clean up, but tomorrow we don't. So we'll take this. This is a sign of the times, obviously. Our gala will return in its usual state next March, and we'll be honoring Bernie Willette at that time, and we're all looking forward to that. Food. It should have arrived at your home by this point. 254 pounds of lobsters, thanks to our lobster sponsor, Brady Clark Advisory Group, CIBC Wood Gundy. 26 chicken breasts, 4 vegetarian dishes. You should start heating your lobster at about 10 after 6, and if you're heating chicken, now might be a good time to get it going. And also, we want you to upload pictures. And so if you don't mind, upload with the hashtag #CrackClaws for kids. All one word, and it will get uploaded to our Facebook page. We thank PD for the children's book, our presenting sponsor, and it's inside your grab bags. And if you don't have a child at home, please share it with a child you may know. This is a very important night for the Children's Foundation, and more so for the kids, obviously. Our job here at the Children's Foundation is to improve the lives of abused, neglected, and at-risk children and youth through our many, many programs as well as services. And some of those programs, and one especially you're going to hear a lot about tonight, and that is Camps of Hope. Also, we have bursaries. Other programs include Helping Hands and Play for Keeps. We have a goal of $75,000. We all are well on our way. We're already at $53,000, and the rest is up to Boyd Sullivan. So no pressure, Boyd, but and Boyd thinks he can get actually about 80 or 90 or $100,000. Yeah. So it will still be that kind of a night, ladies and gentlemen. Kim Henry is our new executive director. She's been on the job 1 year and 4 days, not that anybody is counting, mind you, but of course, through that entire 369 days, we've been in a COVID situation, and that makes things obviously very, very tough. COVID has impacted all of us, obviously, in one way or another. And in terms of what it does to families, the increased financial hardship, obviously, and social isolation has made things very, very difficult. And these financial hardships and social issues are two of the leading risk factors for child neglect and abuse. So things are even busier at the Children's Foundation than otherwise they might be. Kim and her staff have done a phenomenal job, and not only putting together tonight, but working through very tough conditions. I'd like to introduce you, if you have not met Kim Henry, as our executive director.
Good evening and welcome. What a year we've had. There's been so many ups, downs, twists and turns, stops and goes. Who would have predicted such a crazy year? One thing that has remained constant is our commitment to ensuring no child or youth will go without positive experiences and equal opportunities to help them reach their potential. Now, more than ever, at-risk youth and kids need the Children's Foundation. Joining the team of the Children's Foundation last June has been an incredible honor for me. Creating opportunities, building skills, and fostering hope for local children and youth has been incredibly rewarding and offers some hope that we can level the playing field for these kids and youth. Knowing that the Hastings, Northumberland, and Prince Edward communities are committed to this effort is heartwarming. These caring communities, filled with generous businesses and equally generous individual donors, have opened their arms to these kiddos and ensured that they were able to go to camps, experience sports and other activities, attend post-secondary education, and get through this challenging year. Camp looked a little different this year, as did sports and other activities, and school offered new challenges to an already vulnerable youth population. But the Children's Foundation responded by providing modified experiences and tools that engaged each child and youth and helped them flourish. Our mantra of helping one child at a time resonates now more than ever. We added to this mantra with Kids Can't Wait because we need to be there now to help support and nurture all at-risk kids and youth and be there for their future. With the ongoing support of the community and wonderful supporters like you here tonight, we will be able to help one child at a time because kids really cannot wait. Enjoy your night, and thank you so much for caring for the kids and youth who need our support the most.
Thank you, Kim, and welcome to the Children's Foundation. Mike Callahan, he is our chief of police in the city of Belleville, but he's more than just a chief of police. He's a man who gets involved in making our community better in so many different ways. And Mike is also a member of the board of directors of the Children's Foundation. My pleasure to introduce you to our chief of police, Mike Callahan.
Thanks very much, Jack. Today it's my absolute privilege to introduce a young lady by the name of Megan Cassidy. Megan Cassidy has had her own challenges throughout her life, but she has rose above those challenges and become extremely successful. And the Children's Foundation has been able to provide her with some funding that has allowed her to go to college. It's an incredible story how that she has gone through these challenges, she's met them, she's rose above them, and I'm proud to announce today that Megan Cassidy has not only rose above those challenges, but she is on the Dean's List at Durham College with a 4.31 grade average. To say that bursaries make a difference in the lives of individuals is an understatement. So we're looking for your support today to ensure that we can continue providing wonderful young people with opportunities to improve themselves and make a difference in our community. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Megan. I came into care of the Children's Aid Society when I was 1, and I was adopted when I was 3 by my foster family. I am now 18, attending Durham College for Police Foundations. And when I applied, there was no additional government funding because of when I was adopted. However, I reached out to the foundation, and although it's not one of their usual programs, they granted me a bursary, which allowed me to focus on school more and work less. And I was able to achieve honors in both my first and second semester. So thank you to the foundation and to all of those that support it.
Thank you, Megan, and congratulations on a great year. This is a night when you can interact with us, and there is a chat process that's available on the side of your screen. By all means, if you want to send us messages, good or bad or otherwise, by all means, chat right away, and we will see it on our end. This gentleman, according to the script, needs no introduction, and I'm really tempted not to give him one, although I can say that a lot of people think we look alike, although one of us needs a haircut and maybe one not so much. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure for a gentleman who has raised, I don't know how much money, I don't know if he even keeps track of it, but we know it's in the millions and millions of dollars, and helping us out here tonight. Please welcome Boyd Sullivan.
And I'm in the office now.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can just slide right in there.
This is so cool. Hello again. It's been a while. Things have changed. I'm growing my hair longer now. No one seems to like it, so I changed it back. This event tonight is the exact example of adapt or die. And that's exactly what we've done over the last 300 and some odd days. If you do not adapt, you do not succeed, and you do not excel. Tonight, you're going to help kids that you will never meet, that you will never know. And that, my friends, is the best charity in the world, is to help a complete stranger. But trust me, they will be impacted by your generosity, Also, I have a list of everybody who's in attendance, and I will track you down if things don't go the way they should. Oh, you think I'm kidding? Oh, I've got time. Anyway, the group that is helping us out tonight with this streaming event, the gentleman's name is Drew, and I had a chat with him earlier today, and he's got his master's in international business. So I am so pleased that he has that kind of education that can tolerate a fellow like me, because that's exactly what's going to happen to you in the next little while. You're going to tolerate a fellow like me. So in order for us to be sure that you know how to do what you're about to do, and that is to bid, we're going to offer you cheesecake. Not a big ticket item, but cheesecake, so that you learn the process in which you need to bid. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say, Amanda made this fabulous cheesecake and it's got a value of $40. You're going to see on your screen where you can place a bid. And I'm going to ask a number, like I always do, like $4,000. And Ed Leighton or Liz is going to go, oh, that's too much, but I'll give you a grand. And then Fran will get Ed up off the floor and say, don't do that ever again. So just get ready, because I'm going to say, somebody give me $20 for this cheesecake, and I'm going to watch the screen in front of me, and somebody's name better appear there shortly that you have actually bid the $20, and you're scrambling and going, oh my God, I don't know what to do. It'll happen. Love your hair. Come here. Come here. The last time I had a tie on, you didn't like that though, but you wore it for a little while. So somebody give me $20 and nobody's bidding, and I'm not going any lower. I just won't. So somebody bid, and I'm waiting, and I'm still waiting. This is going to be a long night. I don't know any songs that are relevant to this. Sister Golden Hair, by America. No, still not getting it, are you? You're all scrambling. You're going, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? The last time I was at Eric Leighton and his bid, Alicia Parks has bid $20. Eric, you're out, so Eric, get back in. Push it. David Joyce is at $30. And we are moving up the scale quickly. But remember, at events like this, we never settle for retail. We settle for 10 to 15 to 300% more than retail. So we're back up, and Eric Leighton's in at $60, proving once again that Eric did fall, hit his head, and can buy a $40 cheesecake for $60. Well done, Eric. We're so proud of you. Get yourself a parachute. So is anybody going to top Eric? Because obviously Liz is the backbone of that whole relationship by saying, Eric, bid again, it's Boyd, bid again. The only way he's ever going to help us again if we get lots of money. Oh, alt houses. Ha, ha. Okay, Brad and Ruth are in at $70 because you can't sit here and say alt houses if you're kind of slurring, because it comes out outhouses, so you don't say that. So $70 is the top bid. Leighton, we're looking for you once more. And if I were you, I'd just jump to $100 and say, that's it. Screw the rest of you. It's a cheesecake. Everybody come to the Leighton house and we'll have cheesecake. Are we going to stop at $70? Because that seems like more than enough to me. So going once, going twice. Yeah. I'm selling it to Brad and Ruth Althouse, short order, 4321, and sold to Brad and Ruth Althouse, $70. Brad, what you want to do is go down to the corner of, Bridge Street, down by Cooney's, Front Street and Bridge Street. It'll be in the back of a 72 Chevette, okay? It's an orange car. It'll be unlocked. It's a standard. You can drive the car if you want. And if anybody's downtown right now and see Brad, you'll know that he's hit his head as well. So now that you all understand, and if those behind me find this the least bit amusing, I respond to a chuckle now and again. There we go. Oh, a put on chuckle. Nicely done. Liars. They're all liars. All right. So we move on to the next one. And I've given you enough time to think about just exactly what happened. So we're going to sell another cheesecake. Now, these cheesecakes are by Double M Cheesecake. Her name is Amanda. And apparently this is what she loves to do. And I don't think there's a better dessert than cheesecake until Amanda makes apple pie and ice cream. So are we not open for bids yet? But we're going to be shortly. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are now open for bids. Now, this cheesecake is probably better than the previous cheesecake. And the reason it is because the last one sold and this one's not. So Leighton, start the bidding at $40. Or Ian, playing the part of Eric Leighton tonight is Ian Clark. Ian has bid Cassandra Bonds at 55. Bond, you do that $5 bid again, I swear to God, I'm coming to your house, okay? We don't do that tonight. It's $60 now. Somebody bid $60. Ian, you get back in there and kick Cassandra right out the door for a $5 bid. She's not going to win the cake for $55. When you get that 72 Chevette home and you realize the cheesecake you bought, thank you, Eric, got me off that one, at $60. Leighton's in at 60, and I think everybody's starting to catch on. Apparently, Ian is now determined that he found a $5 bill in the couch and bid $65. It's a cheesecake, for God's sakes, folks. You just pay $300 for a cheesecake. You can't even imagine what the morning's going to be like when you wake up with that in your lap. $65 from Ian Clark is our last bid. I think you all understand exactly what's going on now. So we're going to shut that one down shortly. So Ian Clark, I would say that in less than 1, 2, 3, 4, coming soon. And I'm going to sell that to Ian Clark for $65. That's amazing. $135 for 2 cheesecakes, retail value $4.95. I'm so proud of you folks. Apparently you've missed spending money, and now we're spending money. So item number 1 in the real deal, okay? If there's anybody right now that doesn't know what you're doing, find a 10-year-old kid in your house and have them come and sit at your computer or laptop and be amazed. Recently, I've been involved with a group and I've had to download Google Drive and move photos from this file to that file in this folder. And why, my God, if Bill Gates hadn't started when he did, I don't know, perhaps I would have taken charge of that. But I swear to God, I am bringing back a rotary phone into my home just because I miss the good old days. If you wonder what I've been doing lately, I went back to the farm to fill my void of not working. And I got to tell you, it's been good. I've had a ball. I don't miss the other thing. Just farming doesn't pay very well until the crops are off and they're not growing fast enough. So help me out tonight, because we are going to sell you a pizza oven. This is so cool. So you can start the bidding wherever you like, but the pizza oven is worth $12,000, because everybody knows if you have a pizza oven, all of a sudden the cost of production is $2.95. You sell the pizza for $12. You don't even need a box, really. People will come to the window, pick it up, take it home, and you're going to be a billionaire before you know it. So it's a $500 pizza oven. Somebody starts the bid at $200. Why don't we do that? Just for fun. Who doesn't love pizza? Thank you, Kate. Well, I would think the guys who own a Chinese restaurant aren't too fussy about a love of pizza. But who would like to start the bidding at $200 for a pizza oven? And Kim Henry will come and install. Oh, wait a minute. This just in. I love this. It's like a Muppet news flash. Zoe, do you remember the Muppets? Liar. Zoe's with us, and she used to work at Quinte Broadcasting, I understand, but she did. Jack says, no more, no more. And now you're here at Children's Foundation, and you don't know who the Muppets are. Oh, Kermit Frog here. Yes, my 2 favorite guys were the guys up in the balcony. Oh, or the Swedish Chef. Now, we have it. Sam's already on the Sam Brady. We've heard of Sam before. I don't know if Sam's performing. And Chris Bond, is Sammy performing later tonight? Right on. At home? I have a bid of $350 from Chris Bond. I would like to see that boosted by Sam Brady. So Sam, if you can figure it out, just punch the key in at $500. No worry, no stress. Pretty much guaranteed you're not going to win it. I'm looking over the guest list, and there's people here I don't know, and I'll shout them out so that Greg Stoffers, whoever you are, wouldn't hurt you to kickstart the Dodge Dart. Maybe push the button. Bid $375 or not. All right. Judy Rufo's on there. I see she's in our guest list tonight, and God knows real estate's not moving. So Judy, it must be tough. Holy. Who else is in there? Neil Henry. Do I know Neil Henry? He's your husband. We don't. Golda Lafferty. Golda, the last time I saw you, we danced and my wife didn't talk to me the next day. Thanks, Golda. Outstanding. Who else we got? The Althouses, we already heard from them. Oh, Golda, Ed, and Eric, and Vince. Vince Lynch. Vince Lynch. I knew a guy when I was a kid, Vince Lynch. He ran a gas station in Tweed. Can't be the same. Can't be. Vince would be 100 by now. If I'm not mistaken, Brad Como's on there. We'd have $450 from Chris Bond. He's not quitting anytime soon. I still think we can do better. I think it's important we do better. Because if you're thinking you're going to sit back and, oh, I'm going to get a deal, guess what? From Brad, he says, hey, folks, this is the real deal. Pizza for everyone. Well, of course it is, Brad. We're not making this stuff up. Good God. What'd you say? Brad donated this. Oh, Brad, you got cheesecake, buddy. Don't worry about the pizza. It'll be fine. I would like to see at least one more bid. I don't know what you're waiting for, Alicia Camp, but it wouldn't hurt you to get involved. Okay, I'm here. You should be there. I think Wendy Warner from Trent Memorial Foundation is watching. So I think I'm working for you guys in October. Sometimes that comes with a fee. You could always buy it, donate it back to your event. Win-win. You could use it all summer and donate it back to your event. Bruce Farquhar, you're on my list. You put a kitchen in for us during COVID. What guy goes unemployed for 8 months and buys a new kitchen from Farquhar Sterling? There's your ad. I'm stuck at $450. Going to shut it down soon because apparently you're not listening or you just don't care. So $450 is my last bid. I'm going to shut that down in a countdown of going once, going twice. Anybody want to sneak into the last second? Because once I say sold, it's sold. So it is sold. Chris Bond, you got a $450, well done, pizza oven. I hope you don't live in an apartment building because they're not allowed on the balcony. This is true. What's 3? Good God, was that only the first one? That was the first real one? How many of these do I have? 7. Better dial her back. We'll never get done. So the next thing is kayak and a life jacket. And we haven't started. So this has a value of like $600. It doesn't, but I got to come up with a number. It's probably worth about 5 1/4 or 5 1/2 or 575 or 600 or 6 1/4 and 75 and 7. But tonight it'll be less. You can't get a kayak anywhere. I've tried. I saw a guy on 37 Highway today. I flagged him down. He had it tied down pretty good on the roof. So he got away on me. So anyway, who would like to start the bidding at $200 on a kayak and a life jacket? And I'm going to guess there's a paddle. There is a paddle because you've been up the creek without one. Right. Quietest crowd I've ever worked in my life. Curtis Schmidt's back here. He goes, I don't understand a word this man's saying. Eric Leighton. Wow, Sherry Archer's in at $300 already. Apparently she has to give that to a friend or not. So do I have somebody boosting the bid to $400? $400 for a kayak, a paddle, and a PFD. And a PFD is a pretty fun device. Or Leighton's at $350. Now I heard Eric was splitting a lot of wood because he's a Scandinavian and they like to do that. And he's slim and trim. And now he's bidding against himself, which is outstanding because Liz says that's not enough. Go higher because I would love to see you in a kayak alone. Golda Lafferty is at $450. I really would love to see it get to $500. But I really would love to see it from somebody who doesn't usually buy at these things. And I'm looking at my list. I don't know who Tom Gunsinger is, but that's probably the coolest name I've heard in a long time. Was your grandpa guess? Gunslinger? Yeah, it had to happen. Rick Phillips, Warden of the County. Sherry Archer's back in at $500. Rick Phillips, you're the warden for God's sakes. Go to Lake St. Peter. Investigate. Go to Mink Lake Road. You can put that thing and pedal and pedal and pedal all you like. Tim McKinney, Terry Murph. Murph, is that the Murph I know? Because if it's a Murph I know with the Moira River Conservation Authority from years ago, you need a kayak. You need to get out and make sure everything's getting done right and we're saving turtles and chickens. It's got to be done. We're not even going to talk to McDougall yet. So I've got a bid of $550 from Eric Leighton, and who would like to give me $600? $600 will keep this thing going. And you know what? This is only item number 2. And I'm seeing kind of the same names all the time. So the next time we offer something, make sure if you've never bid on something before, bid early, bid often, get out before you own it. That's kind of the prerequisite to being at an auction unless you're really comfortable. So yeah, $550 from Eric Leighton. Last chance. I would say that that's full bore. I'm good with that. Doubt very much the PFD is going to fit you, but who cares, right? You can put it in the tub. So going once, going twice. Oh, now look at that. Drew's onto this out in Kelowna. He's running the whole show and he's giving me the countdown. 3, 2, 1. We are sold. Eric Laitman, $550. You buy yourself kayak, a PFD, and a paddle. Congratulations. I'm guessing Ed and Fran are getting a kayak, a paddle, and a PFD for Christmas. What could be next? How come I can never find my sheet in the right spot? Item 3, landscape package, a backyard paradise. Where else could you go? You can't go anywhere. I haven't been off the farm in 4 months. I like it a lot because my backyard is nice. I got a big dog that doesn't necessarily leave the yard to do her business, but you know, she's, oh, and bunnies. Bunnies in our backyard are fun. I have an opening bid already of $500 on this backyard package. And what that includes is $300 towards a bin because you're going to have to clean up the mess, right? Then you're going to get a backyard deck design, work drawings from Landtake Design, and whatever valued at $750. You get a $500 gift certificate from Willow Lee Sod Farm. So Mark Phillips isn't the only one selling grass. And Zoe, you've never heard it called grass before, have you? Because Jack and our generation called weed grass, but your group doesn't, does it? You've heard it called grass? All right. You also get a $500 gift certificate to Sunbelt Rentals, which means you get to play excavator, dump truck, bulldozer. I would cut that loose if I were you and towards the neighbor's house. Plus a $200 package from Kana Nurseries. I was supposed to ask $1,000 when we started. We're at $600 from Daniel. So Joanna, get back in there. Joanna, get back in there. We need to see this one do really, really well. Remember the dollars you're raising, we're sending kids to camp. We're making a difference in their lives, not yours. The fact that I'm not coming door to door to say I need your money or nobody else is, we're not adding it to your tax bill, means that you're making a difference with your money and getting something in return. So $700 is where I'm at with Sherry Archer. Love to see it go. Joanna's back in at 800. Sherry, I think if you were to boost it to $1,000, we'd be halfway home and would speed things along beautifully. I got a bid of $800, and this one could take a little longer because we're going to demand that this does really, really well. So I know you're having a toddy, so take a tip back, get a little courage, take a look out your back window. Sherry Archer's in at $1,000. That's how we like it done. So if someone could bid $1,250, look at how much quicker this would go. $1,000 is the bid. I think this is a package. It has everything you need. Everything you need. I don't know what else you would need. Comes with a 6-pack of Bud and a subscription to Netflix. Does it get any better than that? You've been in your backyard. Your neighbors all know what you look like because you've got so comfortable. You're now wandering around in shorts. No shirt, just shorts. Suzanne Hunt has joined the hunt at $1,100. We can keep going. It won't take long if you just get aggressive. And remember, according to every real estate agent in the province, if you beautify your backyard, your property is worth more. How much more? Who knows anymore? So Suzanne, you're in $1,100. If Sherry Archer, you want to jump back in there at $1,200, it would be most welcome if you would do that. And I realize we're probably on a time delay, but it seems to have stalled at $1,100. So we can keep going. It can do better. I know it can do better. If you get it for $1,100, I'm not going to give you the grass from Willow Lee Sod. Ha! Take that. Take that back. That would be funny. Can't do that. Alicia Camp, my goodness. You finally figured out how to push the button, Alicia. Good for you. $1,200. You got a little glass, I'm going to guess white, in your hand right now. And you got this Cheshire cat eating thistles grin on your face. And she's in at $1,200. So if Suzanne, you want to take on Alicia Camp, the King of Brighton, Wendy Rayson Kerr. Wendy Rayson Kerr is bid at how do I know that name? Wendy Rayson Kerr. Wendy Rayson, $1,300 from Wendy. I got an email from that somebody. Huh. Anyway, Alicia, it's time. Just put it in 1,500. The computer will do it for you. It's a 1 and a 5 and a 00 and an enter. Para Gallery. Thank you, Wendy. I knew your name. Cool. That's okay. I knew you meant gallery, and you capitalized the G. So I don't know what time you started today, but good for you. Wendy, you're at 1,300. Alicia has done exactly as I've asked Wendy. She's boosted you to $1,500. So now that I know, Wendy, you're from the Parrot Gallery, and I've got 2 paintings in storage that you want, it's probably in your best interest to satisfy my ask right now if you need to know when those paintings are going to be sold. So 1,600, Wendy, and I promise you, guaranteed, 1,000%. Alicia is not going to let you have that for $1,600. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. No pressure. None at all. No pressure. $1,500 from Alicia Camp. The retail's out at $2,250. These events, doing them a long time, and always amazed that we would sell product for 100% retail or even a little better. Past years, it got a little funky, I think, one night, and folks started to think they needed to get a deal. I didn't like that. So we sharpened up the crowd, and they dug deeper. So Wendy, I'm going to ask you to dig deeper. Oh, Sherry Archer, just when I thought she had gone to the fridge, you come back. Sherry is now in at $1,600. So Alicia, game on. Alicia, give me $1,800. Okay, just do it. It's the right thing to do and a tasty way to do it. Wendy's in at 1,700. I don't know what it is with your species. When I ask something, nobody responds. You know, I ask Alicia, give me 1,800. Wendy gives me 1,700. Sherry, you want to give me $6,000? No, you won't. But I bet you can give me 1,800. Can you do that, Sherry? Can you? And where is Liz Leighton on this? Liz, I haven't heard from you in a long time. I don't care what she's already done. Buy another house, renovate the backyard, Liz. It's so much fun to be involved in stuff like that. There is a delay in the video. I know, and I will talk slower. If you had, how would you fix a delay in the video? You'd have a live event, which we'll do next year, and there'll be no delays, and it will be a roast by the time we're done. So Wendy, you're in at 1,700. Would love to see another bid of 1,800 from either Sherry Archer, Alicia Camp, or let me pick another name off this, Cassandra Bond, Jody Brooker. This is me taking time out for the delay. That is why we are not always on time. It's okay. It's okay, Wendy. I don't need reasons. I've been home for 4 months. Trust me, I've given all the reasons I can, and none of them were acceptable. Not one. Why don't you come in for dinner when it's ready? Guess I'm not hungry. Okay, so I'm gonna let that catch up, or not. The bid is 1,700. We figured it's a 10-second delay on our end. Isn't that what you figured, Jack? Once again, Jack's right. Jesus, man. It's an 8-second delay. So I can wait. I don't know how to deal with a delay. That's funny. So 1,700 is the winning bid so far. I'm curious if I don't see that number change in the next, what do you think, Zoe, 15 seconds? I think that's fair. Zoe figures 15-second countdown, and then if it doesn't change, I'm going to kind of close it out. So you have 15 seconds to change your mind from now. 10. Soon going to cut her down. 1,700. Wendy Rayson Kerr. Right now you're in the driver's seat. Looks like you're going to win. That's $1,700. If somebody wants to send us a little thing via the chat to say I'm struggling, we can see that as well. I got Wendy's note that the bids are a little late because of the video delay, but $1,700 going once. Drew, $1,700 going twice. Could it be $1,700 last chance, all in? Didn't see the number change. Sold. Wendy Rayson Kerr from Parrot Gallery, you are the winner. You are going to have a fabulous backyard. If you don't already, outstanding generosity. Thank you.
We do have to remind everybody the silent auction is going to close at 6:45, and so get your bids in on that. 6:45, we close out the silent.
No, it's good. I'm waiting for the delay. I'm waiting for the delay. I'm letting the delay happen. I don't know. Item number 4 is a MacBook Air, Apple Pen, and a pair of Apple AirPods. This is valued at $2,000. They tell me that this is as rare as rain has been to acquire one of these. Kim, you tell me, right? No, you agree with me. Whenever I turn to you, you say there. Good, and we'll go back to that when we get there. You guys are so tense. You gotta learn to relax. So anyway, apparently this isn't rare. You can get them almost anywhere. There's one in the back of a 72 Chevette down at Cooney's, right beside a cheesecake. So MacBook Air, Apple Pen, and a pair of Apple AirPods valued at $2,000. I've got an opening bid from Ian Clark. Well done, Ian. He opens the bidding at $1,000. So is it possible that the folks at home can see who's bidding? Yeah. They can. All right. So Ian, everybody knows it's you. And now it's not you anymore, Ian. Is that EJ Cobb? Did I say that right? Sure. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Kate. I have a bid of $1,100 from EJ. And Ian, it wouldn't hurt you to perhaps bid again. Or Leslie at $1,200. So exactly what is the benefit of having a MacBook Air? Like, what am I going to be able to do? Can I go to the moon? Pretty much. Kate Anderson says I can go to the moon if I have one of these. And I imagine there'll be people holding the door. Joanna Orsborn is in at $1,350. So this one is climbing. We're not going to worry about our backyard anymore. We're going to stay in the house. So I got a bid of $1,350 on the MacBook. EJ's back in at $1,450. Well done. But we're not done yet because Ian has rallied. Ian has put down his napkin, wiped the butter from his chin, and bid $1,550. Well, he's eating lobster. He got butter. Zoe's over here checking her time. I don't know where she has to be. But man, is this guy done yet? No. I got a bid of $1,550 from Ian Clark, but now I have $1,650 from Leslie. Ooh, Leslie. Leslie's in at $1,650. See, I don't want to butcher the last name. Is it Plon? I don't know. So I'm going with Leslie. $1,650 is the last bid. Ian, do you want back in? Because you know you need all this stuff. I want to be in your neighborhood when you try to set all this up. EJ's back in at $1,750. I think we can break the $2,000 threshold on this. This will make up for the backyard thing. We gotta gain that money back. Okay, it's not about each and every item. It's about getting it all back. So I got a bid of $1,750. Ian, do you want back in? You probably budgeted $1,550 for the night, but it's time to put that budget to bed. Attaboy. $1,850 from Ian Clark. Apparently Ian's budget might be $2,000. So EJ, if you want to find out if Ian's budget is $2,000, you were to bid $1,950, then Ian would crack the $2,000 mark and everybody wins. And Kate's pumping there. Remember, these are back ordered. No, they're not. We have one right here. We have one. Leslie's in at $1,950. All right, Ian, show everybody. Show them. Do it. Another time delay, so I'm taking a minute. Come on, you gotta have fun with this. Oh, we can do it. Nothing stops at $1,950. That's ridiculous. $2,000, Ian. Do it. I'll take your $50 bid or more. We got it. I'm gonna give you, how long, Jack? How long, Kate? Zoe. Jesus. Look at nobody comes up with the right answer in a room. 15 seconds. Remember that number. 15 seconds. Starting now. I got a bid of $1,950 from Leslie. Austin Gaber. Austin. Good man. $2,050 from Austin over at Quinny Ortho. I know a guy that works with him. He's a good boy, isn't he, Austin? He's loving where he is. So somebody bid against Austin because Austin's got more than $2,050 for this. I know he does. Ian, it's time, buddy. Dig in. How long, Zoe? 15 seconds, that's right. 15 seconds. Zoe left sales at Quinte Broadcasting because she couldn't tell. That's it. Get me ready, Drew. We're going to count them down shortly. So in 10, 9, 8, 2100. We're not done with this one. Boy, don't put a fork in me. I'm not done yet. $2,150 is the last bid from Leslie right now. So Austin, get back after it. I know there's a delay and we're going to work all that out and we'll look at, you know, the tapes and make sure we've done it right. We'll check in with New York and umpire reviews. And where do they go for referee reviews now? They go upstairs. We'll go upstairs. Austin, that should give you the time you need to place the bid that we need you to place. $2,150 is the last bid, and that makes up for a little bit of a shortfall with the landscaping, and we're getting there. So $2,250 from Austin. Game on. All right. So Leslie, jump back at it. I know you got time. Go to the tin can that's in the freezer. Everybody's got one. It's right full of cash. You got one of those, Zoe? No. Zoe is a, what'd you call yourself? A Gen X, a boomer? I'm a boomer. What are you? Pardon? Gen Z. What are you? Nice. All right. Don't know what that means. $2,250 is the last bid from Austin. Leslie, if you want back in, it's going to be $2,350. I really think you can. I really want you to. Kim's over here. I mean, chances are her job depends on this right now. Does your job depend on this, Kim? Yes. Liar! Good God, girl. Sign a better contract than that. Really? Really? Going once. Fire me up, Drew. We're going to shut her down soon. Austin's in at $2,250. We are in the countdown of 5, 4, going once, going twice. Sold. Austin gave her $2,250. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well done. What's next? Oh, dear God. Item 5. What is this? This just handed to me. Mike Callahan has signed this. It is the right-hand corner of a check. No, it's not. You get to be the police chief for a day. Can't even imagine. What does that mean? The suggested itinerary is a briefing, breakfast, another briefing, more breakfast, briefing, breakfast. You get to meet an executive team. Do you ever get to meet an executive team, Jack? Yeah. You get to tour the building. Zoe, have you ever been to the police station? That a girl, I don't want to hear your name in the news. This is the new police station. Right. You get to see a canine. Oh, that's got to be fun. You're going to hang out with the dogs. You're going to deal with the tactical stuff. A drone demonstration by the traffic police. You're going to ride in the cruiser. You ever rode in the cruiser yet, Curtis? Not yet. That a boy. Your parents are proud of you, man. Wow. Now, Kate, none whatsoever. You're going to ride in a cruiser. You're going to get photographs. You're going to training with Pat and a Belleville Police Services swag for the winner. I have an opening bid. Ross McDougall has finally come out of his cocoon and spread his wings to be a beautiful butterfly. He is in at $1,000. Now, Mark Phillips was in at $900, which I think is kind of cool, because if Mark went to work at the police station smelling a weed from Trenton, that's got to be a good thing. So McDougall's in at $1,000, and you're going to do all of these things that we talked about, from the briefing to the swag, in a half a day. I don't know how Lafferty, oh, Golda, you're in at $1,200. You're going to put Tommy in a cage, aren't you? Going to lock him up, throw away the key. McDougall, it's Lafferty. Lafferty, it's McDougall. So I think another bid would be perfect. One more time, $1,300 would be perfect. I forget what we thought this was going to be worth. Priceless, yeah. Yeah, Callahan's going to stay home for the morning and then go back in. McDougall showing once again, he's the king. $1,300 from Roscoe. Perfect. Ross has been mayor. What else has Ross been? That's it, mayor? That was Miller that said, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, yes, he's a guardian angel. Mark Phillips. Oh, man, $1,500 from the Weed King. That could be a catchphrase for you. The Weed King of Trenton, Quinte West. Mark Phillips is in at $1,500. So now we're talking about two past guardian angels. Phillips is an angel. McDougall's an angel. Battle it out, boys. I think Lafferty's were an angel. Were they angels yet? Okay, you're not an angel yet, Golda. There's only one way to become an angel. You have to pay for it. So, Phillips, you're in at $1,500. McDougall, you are SOL right now. So if you want to push Mark to like 16 or 1750 or 1800, that'd be ideal. No question. We don't have to linger too long on this one because I can't even imagine being the chief for half a day, let alone wah. No thanks. Wouldn't want it. So how long am I going to give him, Zoe? 15 seconds. Atta girl. So Phillips, you're winning so far $1,500. Drew, I'm going to cue you in about 10 seconds. You're going to give me the countdown. For those of you in the time delay warp weekend, McDougall is back in the hunt at $1,750, never to be outdone. Guess what, Phillips? This is not about being police chief for half a day now. This is about winning. McDougall doesn't like to lose. So that means Children's Foundation wins. Golda Lafferty, just when I thought you stopped listening to me, you're in at 1,850. So McDougall's out, Phillips is out, Golda's in, or maybe it's Tom. Tom working under the pseudonym of Golda. So we'll see. So not yet, Drew. Looks like this one's still a little warm. Or not. Zoe, how much longer? But not now because Mark Phillips has just bid $2,050. Who wants to be police chief for half? Could you imagine what this would sell for if it was the whole day? Phillips will walk around the station. Psst. Want to buy some weed? You can hear him. You know, want to buy a watch? Want to buy some weed? McDougall, where'd you go, buddy? $2,050 from Phillips is the so far winning bid. Give me the countdown, Zoe. Just say it. 15. Drew, you cue it up here in about 10 seconds. We're going to wind this one down. $2,150 from McDougall is now the winning bid. Have you got one more in you, Phillips? I hear you deliver. This is a new gig for you guys. Deliver weed to my door. Where do you live, Jack? You still up? Get a big old box of Colombian Bam Bam over to Jack's house. Skip the dishes. That'd be perfect, Phillips. Skip the dishes. Just throw in a bag of Doritos. $2,150 is our winning bid so far. Drew, I'm cueing you again for 10, 9, 8, 7. Thank you. I'm going to let you catch up, Drew, because we're in a time delay. What was that radio station that it was a time warp weekend? That was WMJQ, I think. 3, 2, going once, twice. No! Oh, no! Mark Phillips, $2,350 sneaks in under the wire. That's the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. If you're offended by that, just write the check. Make it out to Boyd Sullivan Farmer. That's fun. Well, that makes up for the landscaping. Kim gets to keep her job. Well, you want that back. All right. Item number 6. Apparently, I was going to go there again. Item number 6 is a PS5. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of game. And apparently, it makes you really clever. So it doesn't make you clever. It makes you more clever. So if you have a PS5, he's not getting nothing. I don't have to, apparently I don't have to say nothing. An iPhone. Somebody gave me a PS5, it would be a personal flotation device. So, nearly impossible to find. It's right over there. Okay, there's one in the room. I am just going to sit back and watch this. This is like Jeopardy. I'll take shit I'll never use for $500, Alex. Tim Carlson's in at $800. Cynthia, Curtis is watching. Thank you, Cynthia. $900. What'd you say? Liar. I love you, Mom. They don't. They tell you that when you get them good stuff. And then they want more good stuff. Can you help me with my house? Yeah, probably could. $900 from Cynthia Schmidt. I can't even imagine what a PSW is worth. PSW. Let's see. Let's see. Can you say, oh, that's close, eh? That's close. Take this from me. Ho, ho, ho. Curtis, come here. Come show your mom. PS5, because we didn't know how to use the first four. I'm figuring. Don't grab it by the handle, Jack. I got a bad feeling about that. You never carry a box of beer out of the store like that either. It's like, I got it. No, you don't. That's cheap cardboard. $900 from Cynthia Schmidt. Drew has already got me down to one because he says that's enough for that. We got to shut this down. Anybody else want to bid against Cynthia? Because Curtis is back here licking his lips like a cat eating thistles. Finally, a laugh. Oh my God, bunch of hillbillies. Anyway, last chance, want to dance. Going, gone. Cynthia Schmidt, $900. Oh, sorry, Drew. You were at one a minute ago. That's hilarious. Oh, stop bid. Cynthia Schmidt boosted her to grand just because her son Curtis is sitting in the room and is no longer getting an allowance to cut the grass for the children. Oh, you are a jackass young man. Now the next one we can show you exactly what it is. Has anybody got anything? Like nobody's chatting, so that's good. Okay, so we have a, oh geez, that was close. I'm kind of nervous. Is this liquor? Can't imagine being nervous around liquor. Got a bottle of the Dom. All right, now if you're my age, have you ever heard of the movie Fandango? Okay, Kevin Costner and three buddies, Judd Nelson. I forget the other guy, never amounted to nothing. But they're university pals. Judd goes off to Vietnam. And what they did out of university is they buried a bottle of Dom in Mexico. And the story is about their trek to find the Dom. Now, we don't do that kind of stuff anymore because we don't like to waste liquor in the dirt. But I would recommend if you buy this, take it to Sandbanks. Let me know. Kim's over here. Kim's thirsty. She's been nervous for like 3 weeks. She bid the opening bid of $450. Like the chief executive officer of Children's Foundation is bidding on Dom, but no longer because Tammy Callahan. Do I know Tammy Callahan? She's the ED of Children's Aid. What does ED mean? Executive Director. Okay. Why can't anybody? How come everything's initials now? Like, we had public support workers coming in to look after my mom, but they're PSWs. We dubbed them the POWs because it had to feel like a prison sentence to come into that house. Everything. It was awful, but it was fun because we had fun doing it, right? But everybody's got an initial, ED. What are you, Jack? ME. Jack's EME. Mimi, ME. So I've got a bid from Neil Henry, a pseudonym for Kim, for $600 on a bottle you can get on eBay for $49.95. That's right. Be one of the first 4 callers, and you can get a bottle of Dom Perignon for $49.95. Oh, look at you. You are going to be in so much. Kim is over here. She is looking for a knife to fall on. And I'm not kidding. I'm a little appalled to think, we all haul our ass in here on a Saturday night to help her little organization raise as much money, and she's buying liquor. Tax-free. Bullshit. I'm not going to hand it back to Kim, but she is the leading bidder. Now she's begging for somebody to bid. Let's hang it on her because this is not going home with her. Who do you think's taking this bad boy home? That's right. BS. Yeah. Going once. I'm going to hang it on her. She's panicking. Going twice. So far, 3 kids are not going to camp. Kim's got a bottle of Dom and nobody's going to camp. McDougal, you saved $2,000 by not being the chief for the day. Buy a bottle of Dom. Last chance. Counting down, Drew. I'm going to wait for you, Drew. 5, 4, 3, 2, Happy New Year! Neil Henry, you just bought $600 worth of liquor. Oh, that's funny. All right. So, well done. I'm going to hand this back over to Jack. He's the calming influence of the room. I think it took a while to warm this room up, but there's less than 10 of us because we're playing by COVID rules. So Jack's going to take you for a little trip now, and then I'm going to be back shortly. But sincerely, well done. Thanks. Still in awe of this town. All right, Jack, bring your own chair.
This is a high-priced production. Boyd, catch your breath. You're back in a moment or two. Your lobster should not be done. I don't think your chicken should be done yet, right? Well, we're hoping you. We don't care. Okay, we don't care. Yes, we do. We still have a big part to come, and it's going to be a Fund in Need program, and Boyd's going to do it. We want to send 100 kids to camp this year, and we will get to that in a moment. First of all, I'd like to introduce Melissa Emery. And Melissa is a teacher in Belleville, and she certainly deals with kids that are facing challenges and the risks of everyday life. She's very passionate about the need to provide kids with opportunities to learn, obviously to play, and to explore. Here's Melissa.
Hi, my name is Melissa Emery, and I'm a teacher at Harry J. Clark Public School right here in Belleville. Camps for Hope is a wonderful opportunity. It is one that I have had the blessing of getting to know more about over the years and really advocate for. I feel very passionate that every child deserves the opportunity to experience life. I think if we all remember our childhood, we can think back fondly on those days where we're splashing around in the water, playing with our friends, or even forming friendships that we wouldn't otherwise have. Camps for Hope gives children this opportunity. I have seen firsthand the power that it can bring, the light it can bring to their eyes, and the relief that it can bring to parents knowing that this opportunity can be afforded to them. I have had students line up at my door year after year, excited to go yet another year, not worried or ashamed or upset that they may not be able to have the same opportunity as their friends. I have had students jumping up and down, screaming, saying, "I can't believe that I get to go swimming. I've never been swimming before in a real pool." Those are the things that really make it worthwhile. Having students come and say, "Is it possible? My friend told me about this opportunity. Do you think you could contact them?" It's worth it. I would say dig into your pockets, whatever you can spare. Send 1 kid, send 10 kids. It makes the world of a difference. And it's that one chance in their life where there's that possibility that there could be more, that they can strive for anything, that nothing's impossible, and that there's support out there for them.
So once I'm done with this, I'm on now. Yeah, after this video. I can't be on yet. Oh, for God's sakes. Run by professionals. All right. We regroup. To give you a heads up, your live auction raised over $9,000. So we're pretty pleased about that. Thank you, Curtis's mom. For years, I have done a ton of fundraising in this community. And the one thing that always just amazed me was how much money we left in the room. We would sell something, well, perfect example tonight. You know, Mark Phillips is going to be policeman for half a day. And we got his money to do that. But we didn't get any money out of Ross. And I was just stumped for years. How do you come up with a way to get the rest of it? Because this town has never let any of us down. And I remember at one of the children's foundations, it was at the Bohemian Penguin. Bob Doyle was, I'm confident Bob Doyle was our angel that year, because I can remember going, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That sticks with me. And at the end of the night, I think I'd done my auction thing, And I left a $20 bill on the table, and it wasn't for the staff. It was for the incentive for everybody else to do that. Now, Doyle was an angel a long time ago, and I'm not going to say I'm well heeled, and that many years ago, yeah, $20 was $20. They don't fall out of the sky, and I don't have a tree in the backyard. And I am so pleased that this idea of fund a need presented itself, because there's a mitload of money out there that walks out of the room. It doesn't have to be that way anymore. You guys know me as I'm always having fun. I'm off the cuff. But these last few months, being by myself, out home, working in the fields, gives a man time to think. I grew up on a farm. My dad started with zero. In fact, maybe less than zero. But his story was remarkable. And the more I'm out there, the more I think about him. And I think about how he committed to being successful. And to be his son, one of his 4 sons, was an amazing gift for me. And of course, as a young guy, you don't realize that. But as you get older, you do. And then you realize the gift that you had of 3 older brothers that taught you to fight, compete, and succeed. To live in a loving family like I did and still do, I count my blessings every day, and I do. I put my head on my pillow every night, and I give thanks, and I say, thank you for today. I'll see you tomorrow. The people you're going to help now didn't have those breaks that I had. And if you're sitting where you're sitting right now, chances are you're not facing the trials these kids are. The key to a child is to keep them safe. That's step 1. Show them love. Give them confidence. Build their self-esteem. Make them compete. Make them battle. Make them grab for everything they can. Going to camp will teach them that, even if it's for a moment. To give a kid confidence when the world is tearing them down, it breaks my heart to watch a kid tore down. I've been involved coaching baseball. I've been involved talking to high school kids. Jack and I have been involved doing scholarship stuff. But we dealt with kids that caught a break. And now it's our turn to give the kids that we'll never meet a break. Sending them to camp is crucial to building self-esteem. This organization, Children's Foundation, is our vehicle to do that. We want to send 400 kids to camp. Kim, do you concur? I concur. It's from the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio. You concur? I concur. I'm too young. So it's not cheap. It's not inexpensive. To send 100 kids to camp, it's $25,000. I do not expect anyone to say, oh, I got to give you $25,000 to send 100 kids to camp. I don't expect that from you. I look at the board and I see Ed and Fran have given $5,000. I know Ed and Fran. Ed and Fran and Kathy and I, along with another group, went to Africa. That was eye-opening. But I also know Ed and Fran as the kind, gentle people that they are. One of the finest men and lovely ladies I've ever met in my life. They've donated $5,000. I come in tonight, I got a couple $100 in my jeans. I carry cash around. I'm leaving that on the table tonight. I'm going to send 3/4 of a kid to camp because it costs $250 to send one kid to camp. Now I'm going to leave that here. I just look up again, Jerry Frazier has donated $1,000. $1,000 going to send 4 kids to camp. These are different makers. This is what you're doing, is making a difference. Kate is sending out kudos to everyone and anyone who is kind and can continue to do this. Golda Lafferty, Golden Tom. Tom and Golda, their story is good. They went downtown. They supported something they believed in. So $500 from the Laffertys. Lisa Kemp has just donated $100. Very kind. And I'm not going to make fun of any of this because this matters too much. I can have fun with Tom Lafferty or Ross McDougall or Mark Phillips because I have a bit of an acquaintance with them. But these kids are not going to know the generosity that was bestowed upon them because it's blind. And it makes such the world of difference. Eric and Liz have just donated Leighton $1,000. Cynthia Smith, what is this? Are these coming in now? Live. All right. So Cynthia Schmidt, give it a grand. Leslie has given $500. McDougall never. Oh, sorry. Just a minute, Roscoe. Tammy Callahan donated $500, and then Ross McDougall just turned around and donated $5,000. Cassandra Bond just gave $255. No, $250. The 5 was from earlier. Yeah, you got that. Good for you. But I'm telling you, it's still in there. Your stories don't fall on deaf ears. Everybody has a story. I shared a little bit of my past with you. And man, it made me who I am, whether you like it or not. You can't beat us down. You can't. Terry Murphy just donated $300. Ross McDougall apparently went into the other pocket and found $500. I don't know whose pants you're wearing, Roscoe, but well done. There was somebody underneath that last name. David Joyce donated a couple $100. Sherry Archer just gave $1,000. We can't leave any money in the room. We can't. There's no magic words. We're going to give these kids strength. Brad and Ruth Aldhouse have just given $500. Sammy Brady, you are a remarkable man, donating $1,000. I know that you're involved in every fundraiser I'm at, and you always dig deep. From the bottom of my heart, you guys are incredible. Austin Gaber, $200 more out of Austin's jeans. Got a feeling my kid's working for free this week. You got to understand that if we can save one kid, and that's what they are, they're kids. They're in a system that if they had a choice, they would not be in. But we didn't give them one, did we? But we're going to give them this. We're going to give them a kickstart. We're going to show them that somebody cares, that somebody makes a difference, that somebody believes in them, and somebody wants them to succeed. Well, that's you. I dare you to say no. Dare you. So I don't know how much longer you want to do this, but man, we're going to, what? We're still $5,000 away from our goal? Kate, good for you. Propaganda, you liar. We have succeeded in passing our goal, but oh, just for the kids. All right, then yeah, we're $30,000 short of our goal for the kids. Jesus, people shouldn't put stuff on there. I understand the camp kids. So we're $5,000 away from our camp. So how many kids is that? That's 20 kids. If 20 kids showed up my door, in 5 years' time, I'll be able to put them to work. I got apple trees, plum trees, pear trees. I got raspberries growing. I got 110 potato plants going. Renee Corbin, I love that name. Renee Corbin has just donated $250. Joanna Orsborn has just donated $200. So that's $450. That means how far are we away from $5,000? And don't you dare punch that into your phone. You should be able to do the math. I know, I was just teasing. The point is, folks, don't leave any money in the room. It's June. $200. That's all I got in my, yeah, I show you. One. Oh shit, I brought more than I figured. Two, it's all in there. Oh, that's crazy. $350, $400 from me. I haven't worked since November. There we go. Jack Miller's digging in. That's the point. This community leads by example. We always have. We're the little town. We've created hockey stars, movie stars, pretty sure we have movie stars, stand-up comedians, sports announcers, Jacko, he has done World Junior stuff. How much better a place can this be? Why wouldn't you want to help a child gain strength, come back, have an impact, and make a difference in our lives? That's what we're here for. You get to decide. Imagine you get to impact a kid who is not your own, because your kid stopped listening to you a long time ago. I'm going to close this down on my part. You guys can donate all day, all night. I really, really appreciate you letting me be a part of this. There's no reason it has to stop. And remember, you made a difference. From me, thanks. I'm going to pass it back to Jack. Kim Henry is over the moon about this night, because who knew how this was going to fly? Thanks. Peace out.
You're an amazing guy, Boyd Sullivan. And one thing I did not mention earlier on, along with everything he does at these charity auctions and the money he raises, he was also a guardian angel with the Children's Foundation a number of years ago. This man is committed to this organization as he is to so many others in our community. I'd hate to think where so many people would be without his humor, without his talents, without his commitment. And Boyd, you're one of a kind, and this area produces a lot of great people, and you certainly fall in that. You can just about eat. I do have just a couple of closing thoughts for now, and then we're going to have entertainment as well. We provide you with entertainment. The Fiddleheads, the Impish Grin, that is Sam Brady's group, and he's a past chair of the Children's Foundation. Instant Rivalry and Victor Cooper are all going to entertain you through dinner. We want to thank our dinner sponsors tonight: Brady Clark Advisory Group, CIBC Wood Gundy, providing the lobster; Tim McKinney, Remax Realty, providing the wine tonight; and Pretzel Davies Thompson Benton LLP for providing dessert. Also, thank you to Greg and the team at Sans Souci for providing all the side dishes and the chicken and the vegetarian dishes. And a big thank you to our leading lobster sponsors, and that is Archer Poultry, Harbourfront Wealth Management, McDougall Insurance. Like, Ross isn't just giving through these processes, he's also sponsoring as well, Welch LLP. So it's time to eat. Enjoy your meal. We're going to provide you with some entertainment. We are coming back in 15 minutes, so stay with us. Thank you.
Evening, guys. We're the Fiddleheads. My name's Derek. This is Andrew, and we have Greg. And we'd like to welcome you tonight to the East Coast portion of the kitchen party tonight. We're going to be playing some East Coast tunes here, and we're hoping that you guys are enjoying your lobster and wine dinner that's been nicely delivered to your home for you. I wish I were there to eat it with you. Okay, let's give it a go, boys, here.
Eyes a by the bills a boat, and eyes a by the sails, her, and eyes a by the catches of fish, and takes them home to Lizer. Hit your partner Sally DeVoe, hit your partner Sally Brown, Fogan, Tullingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. Eyes a by the bills a boat, and eyes a by the sails, her, and eyes a by the catches of fish, and takes them home to Lizer. Hit your partner Sally DeVoe, hit your partner Sally Brown, Fogan, Tullingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. And mines together you flake, keeping tea for supper, codfish in the spring of the year, fried in maggoty butter. Hit your partner Sally DeVoe, hit your partner Sally Brown, Fogan, Tullingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. ocean making fish. That's no good for winter. I can buy as good as that's way down in Bonavista Vista. Hit your partner Sally Double, hit your partner Sally Brown, Folk until you get Morton's Harbour all around the circle. I took Liza to dances just as she could travel, and every step that she did take was up to her knees and gravel. Hit your partner Sally Double, hit your partner Sally Brown, Folk until you get Morton's Harbour all around the circle. Eyes up by the bills of boat, and eyes up by the sails, her, and eyes up by the catches the fish, and takes them home to Liza. Hit your partner Sally Double, hit your partner Sally Brown, Folk until you get Morton's Harbour all around the circle.
One, two, three, and
I'm on a woman named after my mother, so that's another child is grown old. Now dreams of lightning, thunder, desire, so house could have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel, lies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to, to believe in this living is such a hard way to go. Younger, well, found me this cowboy. He wasn't much to look at, love. He was a friendly man, and that it was a long time. Yeah, no matter how hard I try, the time it all just flows by like a boogie down there. Make me an angel, lies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to, yeah, to believe in this living is such a hard. Flies are in the kitchen. Now I hear them buzzing, but I ain't done nothing low since I woke up today. Tell me, how does a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening with nothing to say? Montgomery, make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on honey, I let you go. Wake up.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think of all the things and what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since you come on home, well my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you find the right man who can fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. And are you busy? Did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Since you come on home, well my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think of all the things and what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since you come on home, well my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Valerie.
And I can only go on so long without your smile. And I can go a little while without you, baby, but only a little while. And these hotel sheets don't smell like you do. And I miss you more than I could ever miss the mountains. So I'm coming home to you. Not a moment too soon. 5 more minutes and I would have missed you too much to speak. 5 more minutes and I would have missed you too much to breathe. But as it is, we're right where we're supposed to be. But 5 more minutes would have been the end of me. And I can only hold on so long, talking on the telephone, before my heart falls to pieces and I come running home. And these hotel sheets don't smell like you do, and I miss you more than I could ever miss the ocean. So I'm coming home to you. Not a moment too soon. 5 more minutes and I would have missed you too much to speak. Yeah, 5 more minutes and I would have missed you too much to breathe. But as it is, we're right where we're supposed to be. 'Cause 5 more minutes would have been the end of me. 5 minutes, 5 more minutes, 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 5 minutes, 5 more minutes.
I trust your dinner was absolutely outstanding, and because if it wasn't, you just didn't cook it right. But nonetheless, we still have more of our program to go, and I want to welcome you back. Children's Foundation and the numbers that Boyd was able to raise through you for our Fund and Aid program. It ended up at $21,100. $21,100. Just the generous nature of this community just blows me away every single time. That is going to send 85 kids to camp. 85. And keep in mind, and we didn't really talk about this earlier, but these kids didn't get a chance to go to camp last year because of the pandemic. And so they're raring to go. And not only are they excited to go, they need to go. And so thanks to your generosity, 85 are going to be able to make that trip to camp this year. Thank you so very much. I want to introduce Kate Anderson. You kind of heard her in the background throughout. She's a program and marketing coordinator. And Kate, as is described by Kim Henry, is the gatekeeper to providing kids with the opportunity to participate in extracurricular activities, such as camps, bursaries, and awards, which we do every year, developing new programs, which we are always doing. And not only that, like our new mental health program, which is so critical in this day and age, tutoring program she's introduced in response to the increased need resulting from the pandemic, and that need is greater than ever. So, Kate, thank you for everything that you do, and I'd like to introduce you to Kate Anderson.
Thank you, Jack. Hi, everyone. As Jack had mentioned, my name is Kate Anderson, and I am the Program and Marketing Coordinator for the Children's Foundation. So 2020 and 2021 has been crazy for everyone, but it has been exceptionally difficult for the children and youth that we serve. TCF has seen firsthand the impacts that COVID-19 has had on today's children and youth. And we're talking about everything like a disconnect from peers and teachers, all the way down to the inability for them to participate in an activity or extracurricular that they love. The Children's Foundation has worked tirelessly to help bridge these gaps. One of the main examples of this would be the program we have in place for our older youth. This program includes providing gift cards to the workers to then provide to youth to cover all sorts of things from food and clothing, all the way down to an item like a bicycle, to not only help with exercise, but also to be a mode of transportation for these youth who are currently on their own. Something else we created that we had in place last summer that we're going to have in place again this year would be our Summer Fun Kits. These kits were created for children ages 4 all the way up to 18, and they were in 3 categories. This was our science, art, and activity kit. We wanted to create that camp-like experience at home for these kids who were unable to attend camp who normally would. And we wanted to be able to have them at home and enjoy these activities with their friends and family while being safe at home. The Children's Foundation, we have always prided ourselves on our ability to make sure children and youth don't miss out regardless of their home or financial situation. Our conventional and proactive programs had to be adjusted to fit the new needs of families this year, and we're very happy to report that they have been very well received. Now, it's your chance to be a part of our new normal. With the ever-changing times that we are in, TCF is still providing our staple programs that you know and love, like Playing for Keeps, Camps of Hope, and our Reach for Success bursary program, while also implementing 2 new programs, including our Strive to Thrive mental health program and our Tutoring for Success program. With your donation, we can help make sure our proven strong programs continue and we are able to expand while still listening to the kids to help meet their ever-growing and changing needs. I want to personally thank all the donors who have continued and helped to continue to fund programs for the Children's Foundation, as without this support, our local youth and children wouldn't have the chance to realize their potential and be provided equal opportunities. Thank you to everyone who participated in tonight's event, and we are so happy to be connected with people who share our passion in wanting to help children. Together we are helping one child at a time because kids can't wait.
Thank you, Kate. Our entire operation, obviously, it depends on your generosity and the generosity of our ongoing sponsors who really kick in big time. And tonight, our presenting sponsor is TD Bank. And we're very fortunate to have with us, not just as a presenting sponsor, because Golda Lafferty has done so much for this organization. She's been on the board. She's chaired the Guardian Angel Gala. She is donor herself. She's certainly been a sponsor of many other events here at Children's Foundation. And I'd like to introduce you, as if you didn't already know who she is. Here's Golda Lafferty from TD.
Hi, I'm Golda Lafferty, District Manager at TD Bank. On behalf of my colleagues at TD Bank Group, I am thrilled to be here with you this evening. TD has been a proud supporter of the Children's Foundation since 2012. and this year's collaboration feels even more relevant given the year that we have all been living through. Giving back to our communities is a part of TD culture. Our colleagues are constantly looking to support their local communities through fundraising and volunteer engagement. COVID-19 has affected us all, but we know so many in our communities who were already struggling are facing even more challenges. That is why supporting programs such as the Strive to Thrive program that will help build resiliency and promote recovery is so important to us. It's wonderful to see the Children's Foundation is stepping up to support youth in our communities during these challenging times. By helping the youth feel included in their communities, they gain confidence and are ready for what the future will bring. The Children's Foundation and TD share common goals to create an inclusive environment, promote inclusion, strengthen relationships, and increase people's sense of belonging. Because we believe when people are included and empowered to participate in their communities, good things happen. Today, each of you is making a difference in the lives of all of us here in Belleville and our area. By demonstrating leadership and courage in your commitment to build a more inclusive tomorrow where everybody feels confident in what the future holds. On behalf of TD, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Children's Foundation for organizing this engaging event. And of course, a special thank you to all of you for lending your support to such an important cause with your presence here today. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, Golda, and thanks, TD, for all of your efforts, for all of your support. And Golda, thanks for jumping in on the auction earlier tonight. She is a champion for at-risk kids, youth here in Hastings, Northumberland, and Prince Edward counties as well. Just want to let you know that when we do wrap things up shortly, Fiddleheads, Impish Grins, Instant Rivalry, and Victor Cooper will all be back to entertain you, so that portion of the evening will continue on even after we have signed off. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and I want to introduce you to the amazing group here at the Children's Foundation. There's Kim, who leads things, Zoe Reed, Kate Anderson, our summer student, Curtis Schmidt. Put that PS5 down there, Curtis. You can take that home later. Unable to join us tonight, Jackie Foster and Valerie Kenna. This team is a vibrant, they are energetic, and certainly a compassionate group of individuals, as they must have to be. They work hard to ensure that at-risk kids and youth are seen, heard, and when it comes right down to it, offered some hope. So I'd like to introduce you to the Children's Foundation team.
Thank you, Jack, and thank you, Boyd. We are honored to be here amongst a group of such caring individuals. We truly are in a very generous community. Tonight has been so heartwarming. We're now able to offer a fantastic camp experience to over 85 kids. And they will also be able to continue our other amazing programs for kids and youth because of all your generosity. So a huge, huge, huge thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This concludes tonight's formal program, but we still have our amazing bands to entertain you. So enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, well, said Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 good men, strong fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
She'd a list of the portender sails in rags, and the cook and the scuppers of the staggers and jags. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we sailed away, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 93rd day we sailed again, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our crack 4-pounders we made to fight. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Well, the Yankee laid low down with gold, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Well, at length we stood 2 cables away, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our crack 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat bolly Yank stove us in. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Well, the antelope shook and pitched on her side, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both my legs. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in my 23rd year, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since he sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all, I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Well, thanks for giving us a listen, folks.
It's been lots of fun.
Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died was a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. O'Leary came with the bagpipes and music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame and winked at one another. Well, every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. As Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner pouring out her grief, Kelly and his gang came tearing down the street. They went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole. They put the bottle with the corks to keep the whiskey cold. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame and they winked at one another. Well, every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. Well, 2 o'clock in the morning, after emptying the jug, door rolls up the icebox lid to see for Patty's mug. They stopped the clock so Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time. And at a quarter after 2, we argued it was 9. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame and they winked at one another. Well, every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. hearse on George Street outside some dance saloon. We all walked in at 8:30 and staggered out at noon. We went up to the graveyard, so holy and sublime. Found out when we got there, we left the corpse behind. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Well, every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died was a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. O'Leary came with the bagpipes and music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Well, every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. And every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died.
lobster. Oh, I can't take another heartache from you saying, my friend, I'm at my wit's end. You say your love is bona fide, but that don't coincide with the things that you do. And when I ask you to be nice, you say you gotta be cool to be kind, in the right measure. Cool to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cool to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cool to be kind. Well, I do my best to understand you, but you're still mystified. I wanna know why I pick myself up off the ground to have you knock me back down again and again. And when I ask you to explain, you say you gotta be cool to be kind, in the right measure. Cool to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cool to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cool to be kind. Oh, 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 well, I do my best to understand you, but you're still mystified. I want to know why I picked myself up off the ground to have you knock me back down again and again. And when I ask you to explain, you say you gotta be cool to be kind, in the right measure. Cool to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cool to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cool to be kind, in the right measure. Cool to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cool to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cool to be kind, in the right measure. And it's a very, very, very good sign. Means that I love you, baby. I said, baby, you gotta be cool to be kind.
I used to love this town. In this neighborhood, the streets were safe. The schools were good. The mill was humming 24/7. I was foreman on the line 3 to 11. But 18 months and 2 days ago, the mill closed down and moved to Mexico. I paid my bills, I paid my dues, I paid my share of taxes too. Now I can buy my baby shoes. I've got the these red, white, and pink slip blues. I hide the pickup truck in Ricky Brown's garage over on the next block, 'cause there's a repo man to dodge. I slip out the back door. Lord, I never thought I'd live to see this day. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna need that truck when they come to take a house away. I paid my bills, I paid my dues, I paid my share of taxes too. Now I can buy my baby shoes. I've got these red, white, and pink slips blues. You know I love my country, but I'm not the one to complain. There's a lot of us feel like we've been stranded here out in the rain. I've paid my bills, I've paid my dues, I've paid my share of taxes too. I've paid my bills and I've paid my dues. I've paid my share of taxes too. Now I can buy my little baby shoes. I've got these red, white, and pink slips blues. I used to love this town. Headed down south to the land of the pine, coming my way to North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast, 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh. I see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. go now. Oh, the North Country winters keep getting me now. Lost my money playing poker, so I head up and leave, but I ain't a turn back, living that life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to a south, out of Roanoke, caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tote. He's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on, bed for the song. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I down her alley, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Fine work, that was fine work. Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. One, two, one, two, three.
Canadian boy in Chicago blue. I could have fit the bill, not for the swoosh on my shoes. But I listened the same, and I bought the CDs. And I swear that sweet Shirley was singing for me. I swear that sweet Shirley was singing for me. Singing, oh, Chicago, a city for kings. You took all that wind and you used it to sing. Oh, Chicago, play me a song. I thought that I knew you, but boy, was I wrong. I thought that I knew you, but boy, was I wrong. So we talked for a minute, maybe even two, about growing up poor and about writing the blues. And she went right back to stealing souls in the room, and we all clapped along to the tune, singing, oh, Chicago, city for kings. You took all that wind and you used it to sing. Oh, Chicago, play me a song. I thought that I knew you, but boy, was I wrong. I thought that I knew you, but boy, was I wrong. And I don't know if they're lying or they just can't tell, but I swear Mr. Hoffman is living in well, and he's smiles ear to ear in that white-collared shirt, and he's finally getting the life he deserves. We caught a drink at the Twin Anchors bar, counted dents from the glasses of big movie stars. And I might just be a poor carpenter's son, but this city plays second to none. Oh, Second City plays second to none. Singing, oh, Chicago, a city for kings. You took all their wind and you used it to sing. Oh, Chicago, play me a song. I thought that I knew you, but boy was I wrong. I thought that I knew you, but boy was I wrong. Too alarming now to talk about. Take those pictures down, shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it out loud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. Don't the best of them bleed it out, while the rest of them peter out. Truth or consequence, say it out loud. Use that evidence, race it around, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. Kudos, my hero, leave it all a mess. Now one's my hero, the one who's on. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. Oh yeah. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. There goes my hero, he's ordinary.